Good day fellas, I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and yeah, today we are going to play with a Chieftain. I had my warming up rounds with this vehicle just to remember what this tank is all about, and I remember what Chieftain is all about. Anyways, I believe a lot of you have a huge interest in this vehicle now since we had a Clan Wars campaign, and I think when video is released, we still have Clan Wars campaign for this weekend. First and the most important question, how much to bid? All your bonds, pretty much. This tank is the best tank in the game by many people, and now before you will start yelling on me, yes, there is some gentlemen who do not enjoy this vehicle, undoubtedly. For randoms, this tank can be a big pain in the butt, and in the same time, Super Conqueror is better gun handling wise. But Chieftain, for competitive gameplay, this is the tank you want to have, and this is the tank you want to play with. What is so good about the Chieftain? Chieftain has a perfect combination of the things. Saka, you have a decent speed, you have a turret armor, you have many things. Also, in this video, I'm going to use the obviously bond equipment. I'm going to use the full gold ammunition, big consumables, and everything for obvious reasons, right? In the same time, this tank, speaking about the gold penetration, right, and believe me, you are not going to see many people who are not shooting the full gold with this tank. I can promise you that. So majority of the people are going to spam the full gold with this tank, that's a fact. Standard penetration 270, gold penetration with a faster shell velocity is 322, so there is no need to shoot standards, because literally you are not getting any benefits whatsoever when you are playing in this way, right? Now, alpha damage 440, which is quite nice. You can say whatever you want, the alpha damage is looking okay. And overall, combination of the things is nice. Now let's go to the bad things. Playing with a Chieftain, you are going to get so much more focus. It doesn't matter you are using anonymizer or you are not using anonymizer. The focus you are going to receive is going to be way bigger than playing with any other tank, and I can definitely guarantee you that, and I can promise you that. After that, gun handling can treat you sometimes very badly, and you are not going to enjoy that yourself. And this is also the fact the gun handling of the Chieftain is not even close for a level of the Super Conqueror, right? This is important thing to say. But if it works, then it works, and then you can have a great time. Now, speaking about the armor overall, whenever you are having... whenever you are out of the position, Aka, whenever you are playing on the open field, is quite laughable. By saying this, I know Chieftain has reputation of being super duper hyper turbo powerful tank, idiot proof, blah blah yada yada. It's not. You need to be good in order this tank to make it work. If this vehicle would be in the Tech 3, for example, instead of Super Conqueror, I believe expectation values for Mark of Excellence could be even lower than Super Conqueror is. I know it sounds very weird, but this tank, in order to make this tank work, you need to know what you are doing, and you need to know very well what you are doing. So I truly want to highlight this, and don't expect, oh my bananas, I'm going to get a Chieftain and I will destroy them all. This is very far away from the truth, and if I would say this is the case, I would be a liar. And believe me, fellas, I really want to highlight all things with this vehicle before someone will pick this up. Obviously, it is the best choice from the Clan Wars, undoubtedly, fellas. Hands down, this is the best tank from the Clan Wars you can take, and everyone should have this tank. But what am I saying? I am saying for enjoyment, this tank can be a big pain in the butt, and it might be very hard tank to make it work for quite some World of Tanks players. And this is a fact, fellas. Now, one more thing needs to be told. This tank has extremely good high explosive ammunition. By saying this, high explosive penetration is 140, and you know what means 140? You can penetrate the medium tanks with this penetration. I am not even talking about the tanks like Scorpion G or whatever else, you know? I'm not even talking about that. So yeah. Other than that, I would say, speaking about this game, I think we made it work. This is looking completely fine. I think my aim is looking okay. Let's try to rig Brother in Arms with this gentleman. I think my aim is looking alright. I think RNG is definitely in place, and we are starting everything with a solid 6,000 combined game, which I am pretty happy about. It is not the best performance I ever had, but it is completely fine. Actually 6,300. Now, funny fact for every single of you markers out there. Currently, when I'm recording this video, and I'm recording this video on Saturday, February 19, expectation values to get Mark of Excellence are 6,300. When most of the Clan Wars players which played in this campaign, I believe expectation values will drop down to below 6,000 for sure, maybe 5,500. This is overall information. Also, this is the equipment setup which I recommend to use, field modifications, and so on. You know the drill already, fellas. You can find everything in the index page. And now we have the third class, hip hip hooray. We have Brother in Arms, which is always nice and always welcome. We are saying thanks for this gentleman. He left before saying anything disgusting. We are first by experience, we are first by the damage. We lost some credits, but this is how the things are looking like with this tank. It's just how it works. And once again, fellas, Chieftain, don't be tricked. In order to play well with a Chieftain, you need to know what you are doing. And if we have any people who has a Chieftain and you do not like the tank, or at least you do not like the tank to play in the random battles, don't be afraid. Feel free to say that in the comment section down below. No one is going to judge you for this. For example, I like Super Conqueror more than Chieftain. Chieftain is just getting so much extra attention, which is not so enjoyable, and this can definitely be a mood ruiner. For example, if there is 3 artists in the game, you can be sure about this. You are going to get spanked all the time. It's somehow similar to the 279E gaming experience. And once again, that's understandable. Obviously, people want to eliminate the thread from the game. So I am not crying about this. Like, you know, I'm playing Chieftain and I'm getting focused. No, I am just highlighting the thing, and it's just how it works, it's just how it looks like. And that's about it. Meanwhile, there is a Leo who is sitting here. Let's see. Can we punish anyone who is playing here? Beautiful. I think I am going for this Leo one. I have an idea I'm going to get involved. I am loading high explosives because high explosives have 140mm of penetration, and this gentleman, he won't enjoy himself. Especially if he will make a decision to run away for his life. And yep, looks like he is making this decision. Good, bam up the butt, 500 in the face, that's very nice. And now he is stuck here. So what we need to do, we need to change the angle a bit, and we are going to be able to eliminate him from the game probably soon. Also, what I could do, I could probably check how the things are looking like here, but it is completely unnecessary. Trying to snap him, unfortunately failing. Now he's running for his life. Obviously he is failing doing so. He made a mistake. Arta incoming. Not a big surprise. You will get spanked by the Arta quite a lot whenever you are playing with this tank. And if you do not take my word for it, get this vehicle for yourself from the clan clan wars and you will see exactly what I am talking about. And this is the start which we have. Interesting. Okay, I really want to see this Leo one sitting somewhere here. It would be much appreciated. Unfortunately, we cannot see anything. How about someone peeking like this or trying to get a bit more involved? Oh, Leo 1 is trying to run for his life. Obviously, we are smacking him in the face. Well deserved. Nice. E50 in the open field, kind of. Beautiful. TVP was easier target and he is more dangerous as a tank for us. So this is the main reason why I decided to shoot this gentleman instead of shooting E50. The thing is, if TVP will catch us off guard, we are going to take a humongous one for the team. And no one wants to take one for the team. No one does, fellas. Okay. How we could get a bit more use? Oh, how are you doing? Also, one more thing. Whenever you are playing with a paper vehicle, you do not peek against hold down Chieftain. You don't. It doesn't matter what kind of tank you are playing. If you do not have any armor whatsoever, you are not trying to show dominance against the Chieftain. It's just not a good idea. It is not a good trade for you. And in order to be the Chieftain, you do not want to play with it a hold down. I see Arta incoming, not the first time, not the last time. Once again, I am feeling quite used for this already, and whenever, once again, you are playing with that caliber of the tanks, you will get used for this yourself, fellas. Meanwhile, T95 down to one shotable, aiming for Cupola, unfortunately missing the shot. This is what I'm saying, speaking about the gun accuracy. The Chieftain is not so accurate as many people are thinking this tank is. And yeah. Okay, we are winning by 6,000 hit points. We need to get involved somehow here. And this is all the time like this. It doesn't matter. We will have Leo who is spotted next to us. Arta will always try to shoot the Chieftain. This is nothing unusual. This is nothing to be sad about. It is just how World of Tanks looking like at this point, and whenever you are playing with the tanks like so. Meanwhile, E50 will hit me, but I do not really care about this T50 or E50, I suppose to say. And now we are going to play hold down against this gentleman. So let's see what we could do. I don't really mind. I am going to get more involved like so. This is completely alright. Going to get even more involved. Once again, we are feeling Gucci, and I do not mind to try to trade against the tanks like E50, okay? I just do not mind to trade. Okay. We are feeling still alright. He is trying to get involved, but obviously this is not going to be so simple as he would look, as he would love to see. Meanwhile, VK managed to smack me in the face. Doesn't really matter because it is only the start for us. And in the same time, we are trying to build some kind of nice hold down for ourselves. And hopefully we will be able to smack this E50 in the face. Unfortunately, RNG wasn't in our side, which is quite sad thing, but I'm accepting this. And now we are going for another shot. Once again, RNG is saying no. You will get used for this whenever you are playing with this tank. In other words, I said that multiple times, Super Conqueror is so much more reliable tank gun handling wise, so this is not a big surprise. Meanwhile, he is going for the ramming, but obviously he won't be able to do anything. And this is the second battle which we have with this tank. Can we cry about our performance? Hell no. I think we played okay. This might be not the best game ever, but this is what we have. 5.3 thousand damage, 1.4 thousand assisting damage, and this is Chieftain in action. You see, unfortunately for us, enemies had no team. If they would have stronger team, I believe we would be able to farm more here. And once again, this is what this tank is all about. Stay hold down and beat the living crap out of the enemies. Even though we did not really get Brother in Arms, we are saying thanks. tanks, beautiful, and let's leave him. Meanwhile, third class, steel wall, 5.3 thousand damage, 1.5 thousand assisting damage. Wow, we even broke even here, which is quite interesting. We broke even because we completed the mission. Yeah, that explains a lot. Let's teleport to the round number 3. Let's go. And we are back. What do we have? We have Tundra against the tier 8s. Interesting. I am thinking about playing in the heavy line, and the main reason why am I thinking about playing in the heavy line, because usually you are meeting so much meat there. At least that's what I think, so I decided to go for this side. Also, there is quite some easy meatballs. For example, E5 playing hold down and yum yum yum, we can eat him. What is the biggest threat is maybe Kranwagen, but I do not really think Kranwagen is going to get involved in this side. In other words, I want to believe he is going to go somewhere here. So let's quickly check out who is living on the corner. One more thing, obviously, worth to highlight is this tank is very, very quick, so you can reach position relatively quickly. Meanwhile, Kran decided to go involved here, not a big surprise. Obviously, Kran is going with the hits, that's not very nice, and this is not what I want to see. But now we need to beat the living crap out of him. It is very important thing. Давай, 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 IS-7, we can do this. We can do this. Давай, 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 давай. No, IS-7, you are sleeping, buddy, you are sleeping. At this point, we want IS-7 to hit this Kran. IS-7 hit this Kran, and Kran is dead meat. Obviously, he managed to penetrate us every single time, but that doesn't make absolutely any difference whatsoever for us. And at this point, all we need to do, we need to say hello for this beautiful Skoda, and we need to send him to the garage where he belongs to. Plus 2 matchmaking, nothing what he could have done differently. We are 2 minutes into this battle, and our team is winning 1-6. Yes, well, that's World of Tanks for you. Okay, let's see. Could we punish this E5 sitting somewhere here? Unfortunately, we cannot. Meanwhile, we managed to smack Liz in the face. That's great. Okay, what to do now? I know this situation is not looking that great for us, and we need to be involved to the maximum, and this is literally what am I doing. I am trying to push in front as much as I physically and possibly can. Meanwhile, we managed to find the cupola of the E5, and I believe I do not need to say this. This game is kind of over already. In other words, enemy team is GG, finito, they cannot do absolutely anything about this. Meanwhile, I will take one for the team from this E5, doesn't really matter. Trying to smack him, I am trying to cross like so. 9-2. Yep, this is a World of Tanks for you, fellas. Unfortunately, missing another shot for this E5, and this is a game over. This game was officially for 3 minutes long, and in those 3 minutes we managed to farm pretty much 3.7 thousand damage and couple of hundred of assisting damage. Can we change this? To be fair with you, not really. This is how World of Tanks are looking like nowadays, and I am very happy we had a game like this, just to show even chasing damage can be quite a journey. 3.5 minutes, fellas. Tier 10 game. 3.5 minutes. This video is below 20 minutes, fellas. 3 battles in World of Tanks. In average, that's what, with my intro, with the showing score, with everything, I believe this is pretty much, fellas, this is pretty much 5 minutes per game. Crazy. Okay, so the last game, 3.7 thousand damage, 300 assisting damage. We are 5th by experience, we are 1st by the damage, we are having a big credit deficit, which is not a big surprise, and in the end of the day, after 3 games, we were playing for 6,000 combined with this tank. This 6,000 combined, fellas, would not secure us the 3rd mark of excellence currently. This is 2nd mark of excellence level gameplay. So yeah, Chieftain it is. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great time, and I hope you enjoyed yourself, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.